already have two, but I could use another. Were you in Alexandria? Well, I'm glad you're back. Your salary is totally negotiable. Boy, it's chilly out here. You'll catch a cold dressed like that. Oh, wait, you're injured. Are you okay? Because you sure don't look it. We can fix you up at my place. The big guy's Mokoen. Try to get along. Oh, you've already met. Then you can just call him Moko. I also have another assistant named Milan. Recently, we've had people snooping around who reek of the CIA. That are industry spies. Wow, Karen, how did your eyes get so blue? Wait, you're Hoppa. When was the last time you bathed? You can shower at the office. You're like really strong, right? I've got high hopes. Oh, and guess what? I just made the most awesome toy. It'll sell so big. Okay.
Looks like Doc's taking a real liking to her.
General! General! Velma! Velma! I hate this world here! That world's brilliant! Ah, I see. So that's what went down between HCLI and the Dutch Shanghai Trading Company. What a mess. So then naturally, Valmet had to get her revenge on you. And you didn't dare go back home after all of that nonsense. So basically, Karen, you were dumped in Africa. Alone. To fend for yourself.
Somehow I'd forgotten, Doctor, how deeply your connections run with HCLI. I'm sure you can guess what happened next.
Yeah, you can get away with a lot in Africa. For a while, Da Shanghai wielded a great deal of power. And your boss was dangerous enough and eye-pleasing enough to steal your heart. Are you angry at the world because you lost them both at once?
No, I wouldn't really say that.
That figures. Like someone who runs away without a fight would be able to feed herself. Still, you must have felt like the world had beaten you. But soon, that world is going to change. So you've got nothing to worry about. Okay, Karen? Now slice! Ninja Star! This is Kunito, my new Robo-Ninja Bear. Everybody's gonna want one. Okay, later! You start work tomorrow. Cool?
Get back here!
Corporate spy! Get him! That was CIA! Get his ass! Pleasure to meet you. Buzz off!
It's time for the doctor's meeting with the dealers. Where is she? I think she went fishing? Fishing?
I'm sorry, I'm so terribly sorry!
Malin, you're not the one who needs to apologize.
Hey, Karen, pack your bags! Look out, Solomon Islands! Here we come! So, Minami, why would you think you could bring this outsider here?
That's Karen Lowe.
It's all good, Coco. Chill. Don't be so rude. Karen's one of my secretaries now. I warned her not to start any trouble while she's here.
Bad enough you showed up at the last minute.
Huh? When did Dr. Miami get here?
All right, ladies, knock it off.
Sorry, won't happen again.
No catfight?
One minute to launch.
Too bad your old man is such a party pooper. This is the final launch and he's never shown up once. I mean, after all he's done, he could at least give you a pat on the back.
He isn't really interested in how the sausage gets made. The old man won't show the slightest hint of satisfaction until the system turns a profit.
Supplementary navigation satellites. A private enterprise allowed to oversee global distribution under the ultimate pretext. Helping America. Currently, GPS utilizes 24 satellites in 6 orbits. But we can supplement that 5 times over. It'll give us full control over the world's distribution networks. Plus transmissions and communications.
That kind of flattery means nothing to me, Minami.
Flattery. Withdraw.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4. All engines running. 2,
Was it a success or a bust?
Shut up, Mildo! Another successful liftoff.
Wow, will you look at that? It was totally worth following Dr. Miami all the way out to the boonies so we could see this.
What do you mean, boonies? That's insensitive toward the natives. Dumbass bimbo. Come on, who the hell's calling now? Yeah. Oh, Chief Black. It's been too long. Can I help you with something? Agent Scarecrow? You're in the Solomons, right? I don't give a crap if you want to hang around Coco and Almond. But I warn you, Operation Undershaft is still in full effect.
try not to get in our way.
What? Sorry, Bookie. Can't hear a friggin' word you're saying.
Stupid punk. How many rockets have you managed to launch, little lady?
Ladies and gents, congratulations on the launch of our 126th and final rocket! Amazing, isn't it, Jonah?
Amidst all the excitement, they never once looked up at the rocket. What could Coco and Dr. Miami have been discussing? Maybe it was just the ominous roar at the launch. But the two of them looked absolutely terrifying to me.
Where are you folks headed after this?
Got a little time off, then it's back to business. But we're not heading anywhere right this second.
In that case, let's all go and grab a few drinks. How about it?
Why not? We can slip away long enough for that.
Yeah!
No one better sneak Jonah any booze! Hello, Jonah. You know you're not supposed to leave my side, don't you?
Coco,
Promise me, no matter how much the world changes, you'll always stay by my side.
You've got one shot to infiltrate them. Agent Renato. Operation Undershaft is a go.
Renato Sochi. Guess we're gonna be working together. I hear you were a lieutenant in Bersaglieri Intelligence. So I expect a lot from you. There's a total of 6 bodyguards on Coco Hekmatyar's protection duty. That's including you, so you'll have to carry your weight.
Your predecessor retired to heaven. Don't try to fill his shoes, be even better than he was. Or even more handsome than your photo. I know what I'll call you. Welcome aboard, R.
I swear I'll do my best to keep you safe, little lady. I had run a pretty thorough background check on her, but ever since that first day on the job, well, my image of Coco Hekmatyar changed. She became the little lady she is now, with that perpetual smile plastered on her face. In other words, I've never seen the real Coco Hekmatyar. I see you still have a healthy appetite. Get enough to eat.
What are you, my wife? I'm hungry from all that walking. Save your worries for your drinking. Don't get so tipsy you forget what was so urgent for you to call me here.
It seems someone at the company was backing those 3 assassins I told you about the other day. Or, as the little lady put it, whoever it is that's watching us are the same people who hired those goons.
Ha! Sounds like she's pointing the finger square at us. This could grow and become a tumor. That's not good. Not for you as my agent, and not for me, since this whole mission would come to a screeching halt if she ever began to doubt you. Coco's termination has never been a part of Operation Undershaft. In fact, we need her alive. It wouldn't make a lick of sense for me to send assassins.
Which is why I didn't think you were behind this, huh? However,
An insider?
probably. We can't afford more suspicious incidents like this. I'll be forced into exposing myself. The little lady wouldn't hesitate to kill me if she learned I was a traitor. At most, she'd give me 5 seconds to explain. If I was lucky.
Understood. Relax. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Thank you. Maybe I can finally start to breathe again.
Before I forget, since we so rarely get to have these chats, I've got a question of my own. After spending 2 years undercover with her, what do you think of the target? Our sweet little arms dealer, Miss Hekmatyar.
To be perfectly honest, I have no fucking clue. The woman does not reveal a thing. She's able to shroud herself, and all of her true thoughts in some kind of impenetrable mist. It reminds me of when I was in Bosnia gathering intel on all those warlord scumbags. Some were smart, some were charismatic, but inside their hearts were all pitch black. She's different, though. Regardless of whether the situation is black or white, she continues on the gray path. She's a monster, just slithering along that fine line between good and evil as she conducts her business. At the same time, she's gotta be the most beautiful criminal I've ever seen. Remember that run-in we had with the Balkan Dragons in the Republic of Tea? At one point, the little lady compared Baldra to a monster of our own creation, to which one of the doctors we were escorting replied, "Maybe you're a dragon, too." The little lady tried to keep her cool and laugh it off, but her actions right after that seemed a bit, I don't know, off balance. I suspect she's aware that she's becoming a monster. She's afraid that any day now, her subordinates will see her for what she is and abandon her.
How refreshingly human of her. So there's that. Still, I'd rather not see her turn into an uncontrollable beast, all things considered. But what concerns me the most is her involvement with that kooky Japanese scientist, Minami Amada. What could they be scheming? I'd sure like to know. If they continue together, they'll both become monsters at the same time. I feel it in my gut. Can't remember the last time we got to drink the night away.
In your case, eat the night away, right?
Well, guess it's back to work. R.
Huh?
I want to know exactly how many rockets she's launched so far. See ya.
You're one cheerful son of a bitch.
What's up, Jonah? You bored?
No, the ocean's pretty.
Sea. The Aegean Sea. The CIA has 4 distinct types of position that oversee their spies. First are the supervisors in charge of gathering intel. Those guys are called collection management officers. Then there's the ones who assist operatives. Those are staff operations officers. The people who directly manage operations are case officers. And the ones who oversee military-style ops are known as paramilitary operations officers.
Why are you telling me this? Does it have to do with Scarecrow working for the CIA?
Sure does. See, that nuisance is a case officer. He's in the field supervising missions. I know it's confusing, but you gotta learn this stuff. Normal kids your age get to worry about much more trivial things, but you're with us now, Jonah. You understand? I'm giving you a crash course on the CIA because you need to know what we're up against. The first 2 types are holed up at their headquarters in Langley, so we rarely cross paths with them. But the kind that make me want to turn and run when I encounter them in the field is the POO, the paramilitary. They're the ones who carry out the agency's combat operations. Not surprisingly, most of them were recruited from special forces. They requisition weapons, conduct raids, and spring ambushes. They're experts in explosives, abduction, imprisonment, torture, and so on. You get the picture? That's why we tend to clash with them more than I'd like. But we're as much a thorn in their side as they are in ours. Of course, the reason I'm telling you all this now is that last bunch of hitmen. Total freaks. I know you didn't see them, but it's highly likely they were sent to kill me by a POO.
Was it someone you know?
Can't say for sure. There's plenty of people who want me dead. But there is one who hates me more than the rest. Damn it, Hex. Why can't they just find you dead in a ditch somewhere?
Wait out here for me, fellas. I won't be long.
The fuck, Hex?
Hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? Spin. You're breaking it in.
What on earth are you doing here? Ever hear of making an appointment? It's okay, guys. Fall back. Sir? But she could. I tell you to leave, you leave! You got a death wish? Hex. What, like a hexagon?
Nah, it's German, short for like witch.
Catch me up. Last I heard, you were still in Afghanistan.
I am, but it just so happens the Afghanistan job brought me here to Budapest. And since we go way back, I hoped you'd be able to fill me in on something.
Come on, you know I can't tell you squat. I've got unofficial cover here, an exec in the trading industry, which means no diplomatic immunity. So please, get lost.
Magnus, you're kicking me out before you even hear what I have to say. They've got me assigned to your job too, so why not loosen up and slip me a couple of details?
Hex.
Tell me, why are you fellas always so hard on me? I'm just like you, trying to serve my country.
You really want to know? It's because you take everything too far. Everyone's scared of you because you're a ticking time bomb. You're the Gestapo meets the Cheka in high heels. That cutthroat squad who runs illegally killed countless terror suspects.
Tell me about Operation Undershaft.
Undershaft is the name of a brilliant but unscrupulous arms dealer in a George Bernard Shaw play.
I know that. Now, what's the name of our target arms dealer?
Operation Undershaft is the company's plot to turn Coco Heckman's Yar into our arms-dealing puppet. HCLI's become a giant in overseas transportation and logistics, so the objective is to piggyback off their intel network and augment the military's own comm systems. We latched on to Coco because she's the youngest in that family. That was the brainchild of the man in charge of this. Look, man.
So she was the target all along? Coco Heckmatiyar? That sly old bastard knew Coco and I had a complicated past, so he used me as his naive errand girl to blindly lay the groundwork for his operation. Damn.